Oh man. Welcome back to another video, everybody. This one's kind of different. Well, I just went through probably one of the most devastating moments I've ever had with this computer. Now, since Windows 11 comes out tonight, or actually today, I ended up updating my BIOS on my computer because it hasn't been updated in almost 2 years. The firmware, or the BIOS, was actually the 2019 version, and I had to update it to the 2020 version, or 2021 version, I'm sorry, but yeah, I actually had a bit of an issue. So when I went to update my BIOS, it ended up resetting everything that I had set on my BIOS screen. So it ended up resetting like the TPM thing and all that, but also it ended up turning off my AIO. This is the AIO I got. It is a Corsair, I forgot the exact name for it, but it's a single fan kind. It works really good, by the way. And you notice I have one stick of RAM. And the other one's right here. Okay, but the thing is I thought that my computer was completely trashed because I thought the CPU overheated, which I do have evidence to show you exactly how hot it got. I took a picture of it using the Ryzen Master thing, and look at this. Look at the CPU temperature, 111 degrees Celsius. That's like 240 degrees Fahrenheit, which is not good because the limit on it is 95 degrees, and it was 111. And I noticed that my computer shut off randomly for some reason, and I'm like, what the hell? I mean, I just updated my BIOS, and I thought, oh man, it's some stupid Windows thing, but no, it was actually throttling, because before it shut off, I kind of noticed that it was kind of laggy, and it was kind of, kind of stuttering. I was like, something doesn't really seem right here, so I kind of had to it kind of shut off, and I was like, uh-oh. So I turned the computer back on. I was like, could it be throttling? So I installed Ryzen Master, and I noticed that the temperatures were that high. And I was like, oh crap. So I turned it off. I put my fan right here up against the thing right here, like to blow cool air off it on it, so it can like cool down. And when I went to go turn it back on again, it started the boot loop. Okay, and I went into like a shock, like it was like a cold sweat down my spine. I was like, oh my gosh, please don't tell me this thing is destroyed. Because if you know about the current, chip trade war thing going on, there's a GPU and CPU shortage that has infected the world for some reason, and it's very bad. But yeah, the thing is I thought my CPU was doomed. And I thought that I fried it. I was like, oh my gosh. Oh man. And so what ended up happening, I ended up taking this stick of RAM, or I ended up reseating the stick of RAM. Now that stick of RAM in there is now in DIMM 1. It was in DIMM 2, and this one was in DIMM 4 because of the kind of CPU cooler I had at the time wouldn't let me use the DIMM 1, so I just kind of went 2 and 4. But now I put that other stick of RAM in DIMM 1, and now it turned on. I'm like, oh my gosh, I think I just drunk some holy water, because I swear I was about to turn into a maniac if I couldn't get this thing to work, because this PC is my life, and there's all my files on it. So what I'm going to do is, now since it works with that single stick of RAM, and I made sure that I have my my temps down, as you can see, I had my AIO off, and I just had to do some settings in the BIOS and all that to turn it back on. Hopefully. I'm going to try and boot it up into Windows here in a minute to see if anything happens. If it does, then we'll test this out, and then we'll see if it's a faulty stick of RAM, or it was just, it needed to be reseated. So I will be back if anything happens. Alright, good news. We booted up into Windows, as you can see. Now we are at 39 to 41 degrees Celsius idle temperature, which is pretty normal, considering that we have only a one fan CPU cooler, I guess. I think that's normal. I think that might be a little too high. I don't know. The thing is, I'm so glad, because I literally thought I lost my computer. So the thing is I only have 8 gigs of RAM in here though. As you can see, I have not put that other stick of RAM in there. I still got that one in there, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to put the stick of RAM in DIMM 3 or in slot 3, whatever you want to call it, I don't know, but I'm going to put it in there to see if it works, and we might have, this might be faulty, I don't know. That means I'm going to be stuck with 8 gigs of RAM. That's going to suck. So yeah, we're going to see if this works, and if it doesn't, then I will come back and tell you. So I booted it now. Let's hope it boots next. Okay, moment of truth. Let's see if this works. I'm going to see if it actually happens. I ended up putting that other RAM in there, the other stick of RAM in DIMM 3. And that was a new RAM slot, actually, not DIMM 4 like I had it in last time. And if it doesn't boot, that means we have a faulty, what do you call it? A faulty thing. Oh, shit. Forgot to turn on the little power switch back here. Let's do that now. That means I have a faulty bucking RAM stick. It's like 4 o'clock in the morning. I apologize, but let's see if it works. If it doesn't, then we're screwed. We're gonna have to get another stick of RAM. You'll see what it was doing. It was just boot looping constantly. It wouldn't even go to the BIOS screen. It was so bad. Yeah, my PC's really loud. Uh-oh. Oh. Oh. Is it? Oh, there we go. Okay. All right. Let's see if it works. Passcode when we seen it. Okay, and where do we go to check memory? I think device manager. I don't know. Is it device manager? Yeah, it's device. I mean, we can see in the BIOS too, but I just want to see if it's if it reads. No, don't lag on me. Let's see. All right, hold on. I gotta pause this. Okay, I was being stupid. But thing is, I'm gonna cover that up. I just don't know if it's very, but you can see 16 gigs of RAM. Okay, 16 gigs of RAM. Now we are good. I'm so glad. This video might be a little dark, I'm sorry, but I'm so glad that it finally works. As you can tell, this AIO is on full blast right now because it's just how I have it now. Because, oh god, I have never in my life been so terrified. Like I said, it's a learning experience. It's going to happen when you build computers and such like that. I built all that on my own without no help from anybody. And I kind of solved the problem on my own, kind of. I mean, you know, well, no, not really, because I had advice from the internet. It just kind of feels like I solved it because it worked, actually, because usually when I solve something, it never works. I guess it makes sense, but yeah, I can finally go to sleep now, because as you can see, it's almost 4 o'clock in the morning, and I'm probably going to be sleeping all day tomorrow, so I don't want to do that. So yeah, I hope you all enjoyed this video. I know it's kind of stupid and boring and kind of out of touch and dark and all this, but as a learning experience, I just wanted to get that out there, that if your computer ever gets in a boot loop, change out your RAM, or don't change it out, or just kind of switch it over to like the different DIMM slots, and it will work. So it's kind of weird though how like the CPU overheated and like it just started doing this, like, especially when I updated the BIOS. It's kind of weird, but anyway, yeah, I hope you all enjoyed this video. Leave a like and comment below if you guys have any other issues or any kind of story you want to tell. I guess I try to upload more as I kind of go on, but you know, like I said, it's just kind of just a weird issue personally. But anyway, I'll see you all in the next video. Peace out.